AC joints, so we have to either indicate the without or the with, but you should mark at least one or the other. Apparently we don't have our without weights and with weights marker anymore. We had it last year, so who knows what happened to it.
Maybe I'll try
Next week.
After we don't need it, huh? No, after the simulated evaluation, that's when it'll show up.
So in 2 weeks.
You know. Second year's like, okay, I'm done with this. You can have it back now. Okay, so obviously I put this shield up higher. Okay, so what I want to show you is, you want to make sure that you can get your, why don't you lean forward on this? You want to make sure that you can get both AC joints on the crosswise cassette. And I think probably most of you did, we will have to check Emmanuel. There's, like, Enom I thought would be too wide, but it turned out he was okay. Here, it's just he's wider down in this area. And same thing with Bernie. I thought Bernie might not fit, but he actually did. Was there somebody that didn't fit?
Yeah, Steve
Oscar,
doesn't fit,
Steve.
Juan doesn't
Yeah.
fit.
So
Oscar
it kind of
doesn't
depends on
fit.
if the males have more of a sloped shoulder or more of the broader, you know, wider square shoulder, who's going to fit and who isn't. So what you want to do is just palpate the AC joints here, make sure you're centered, and then just look at your fingers. Before you do that, though, make sure this is at 17 inches. See? Because you can do this, but it's not going to show up on the film, and it's going to throw you off. And some of you, and I don't specifically remember who, but some of you have a tendency to open the collimator too much because then it'll fit. But it doesn't. Doesn't make it fit any better.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay, so, oh, that's not right. I'm probably looking at the 40 instead of, here's the 72.
There we go.
Oh, there we go, yeah,
17.
okay. So, here's her AC. They're both gonna fit on the film. I can do bilateral. Okay, so then I want to center the CR at the level of the AC joint. So I'm basically just centering right above in her where the SC articulation is. Again, if somebody's very sloped or very square shouldered, that might change a little bit. You want to see where the light's going to bisect through the AC joint. Y'all with me? Okay, now close collimation. I'm not going to do it as close as I think I should, because if I did that, if I go to the place where I think I should, then you lose this light because of that black line. So I'm going to open it a little bit more than I would normally think I would need to, so you can see the line. See what I'm saying? Can you turn down this overhead light just a little bit, that dial that's on the wall? Just, there you go, so you can see this a little better. See that? So I'm going to mark. And I don't know why, but where I work, they wanted us to mark both sides, even though we're doing it on one film. So I'm marking this as a without weight. Okay, get that centered.
The first one is without weight and the
Yeah.
second exposure.
Because it's going to be more painful if they have a separation to get your weight. So you want to always save the worst for last, right? And you're going to have to get up because I'm going to need that chair. Okay, so we've taken the exposure. Just stop breathing. We don't want to tell her to take a deep breath because look what happens. She could breathe herself right out of the collimator field again. So just let him have her relax the shoulders, stop breathing, make your exposure. Where are those bags?
They're right.
Oh, okay. So then, before I even give her the bags, I'm going to get all set up for the second exposure. Now, what's going to happen is when you have the sandbags in their hands, they might drop down their shoulders a little bit. So you usually have to move your CR down just a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so her injury is her left shoulder. So I'm going to give her the right shoulder sandbag first, okay, to see what happens to the shoulder. So she did drop down a little bit, so I'm going to move the CR down. Not quite that much, that's just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to give her the bag on the arm that does hurt because I want to be quick about it. Okay, so let your shoulders relax. See that? See how it dropped the shoulder down? And then you're just going to come over here. Okay, stop breathing, don't move. Expose. Okay, go ahead and put the bag down. So the reason I had the chair here, so it gives them something to put the bag on without dropping it to the floor. Okay, so in the hospitals usually you have a chair or a stool in your room, right? Something you can put next to the patient. You want to okay, so I need a 10 by 12. I'm gonna put the blocker black. Blocker black. I'm gonna put the blocker back because the sternum's gonna be more.
Have a seat for a while.
I think it's nap time. What do you think? It's going to be more posterior, so the sternum's going to go in this angle. Okay, so if you put it here, you may risk moving the sternum into the blocker. Okay, so put it down. Okay. Okay, I'm back. All better.
Which one are you doing?
Lateral sternum.
Lateral sternum.
Okay, so we want to keep our tube at 72 inches.